Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Warrior Goddess Tarot. Thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. It's been a while since I've been on here, but the tides are shifting, and I noticed them last week. And if you've been following me for a while or haven't followed me, this last year has been more of letting go and moving on to our divine purpose. And as y'all know, as in the description, we went from warrior status to divine status, and we shifted that last year. And as a divine feminine, we've risen so far above that the divine masculines are now having to come. Now, if you haven't done the work, you're gonna have to do the work. That's just the bottom line. But what in this last week, it's just um we're gonna see what the cards say, what spirit has to say today. But last week I had a dream about my masculine, which was very weird. Okay, and it's like I was giving him a compliment on him buying. It was like he bought some furniture, a whole living room for his karmic situation, and I just was like, that's nice furniture. But what puzzled me the most, well, at first it was, I have a pallet that holds all my crystals that was made. It was a shelf, and it holds my crystals and all my spiritual needs. And that stays in my room. Then I was like, he has the same thing. How weird is that? And I remembered that being in the photo. I guess it was Facebook or whatever. I'm not really for sure where it was, but I was like, that's really nice. And that I was just like being like that, being kind. He it's like he jumped out of the picture or whatever, dreams are a little, and he came into my face and grabbed my arms. He says, I love you, really loud at me, and it startled me in my dream. And I remember just looking at him like, okay, but still nice furniture. And he goes, I'm here because I'm trying to teach her to love herself, and she can't do it, and I can't do this anymore. And grabbed my arms, and then I woke up. It was like 5:30, 6 o'clock Monday morning, I think. And I woke up, and I was like, what the hell was that all about? And I was looking at my arms thinking I had bruises on my arms, which I didn't. And so with that, I was like, so I haven't talked to my masculine in like a month. I normally just say, hey, what's up, whatever. And I sent him a message. I said, if you're gonna be in my dream, I told, if you want me to leave you alone and all of this, but stay out of my damn dreams. Once again, you're in my dream space. Stay out of it. Kind of like joking around or whatever, But he sent me a message back. He says, I'm done. I left. I go, well, what did you leave? And I haven't talked to him in like a month, okay? And he says, I left her. I left everything and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, good for you. It's about, and I'm thinking to myself, about fucking time you grew the fuck up. But that's what I'm seeing now. And he's like, and I'm like, well, I know you're going through, and I'm being a divine feminine as I'm supposed to be, and say, okay, but I'm not feeding. Well, what happened? It's not mine to care about. And this is where Spirit showed me that last year when I did the little thing about the karmic situation and everything, that it's going to crumble. And I think we're there now. I think we need to be away in our divineness and our light, and do what we're doing. And whatever is happening, we just be kind and compassion, and we don't feed it. We don't allow what is going on between the karmic situation and all that. We don't let that affect who we are. Oh well, you say you're gonna leave, good. you know, whatever. You know, you've heard the story before. He's like, well, I spoke my truth. And he was telling me, I spoke my truth. And I said, well, some people can't accept truth. But once they understand it, they can't do nothing but respect it. Oh, she tore up my stuff. I said, well, that's material things they can be. I was like nonchalant, like not feeding his, because I know you done this all on your own. This is your karma, not mine. And so I think that's where we are at right now. But I'm coming to the cards and the spirit and to find out. And I was guided to also at the same time do the reading and to let you know that we are stepping into we have a new moon coming Tuesday, which is in Cancer, which is a total solar eclipse at the same time. But then on the 16th, we're going to have a full moon in Capricorn, which will be a partial lunar eclipse. All this is being, right now, what it stands for and what it means and what it is going for is that whatever is not supposed to, it's like the universe saying, that's it, we've had enough. Whatever is not supposed to be in your world is going to die. But what I'm seeing with the Divine Masculine, this is really strong because karmic situations are ending. What no longer serves you as a human in your heart space has to go. Is it painful? Yes. And it will be by August. And he goes, why? Well, it's going to be in August. Through the whole time that I've known him, I've always known that August was it. What August? I don't know. If it's this August or next August or whatever, I've always known August for myself. And it just seems, and we'll see. Because if he does not follow through with what his heart desires, it's going to get worse. It's going to get bad. It's going to be very hard on them. And it just is. And I can't be in that situation because I have my own situation at this time. So right now we're going to call in the universe and the spirits and the angels and the higher selves to come in. And we're going to ask them, may the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind and heart to receive soul insights and enlightened knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energy be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, feel, and hear, and understand the lessons my souls need to be shown at this time. So without further ado, these are some of the soaps that are available in the store. This is Plumarium, this is Daisy Girl, this is Lilac, and this is Frankincense Myrrh. You're more than happy to follow me also on my other YouTube channel, Divine Flame Soaps. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram. All of those are available. Also, if you want, you're more than welcome to follow Aquarius Rocks for the spiritual side of everything as well. And it's a closed group. So, without further ado, let's get to reading. Okay, Spirit, what are we going to do first? They asked me to get these cards right here. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to call on the Divine Masculine spirits and ask us what gods and titans are going to be, what is needed at this time. Okay, Spirit, we need a Divine Masculine energy card, please. Just one. This one came out earlier. Right now, the Divine Masculines are needing to focus. They're shooting their arrows. See right here, the focus? I'll get to that in just a second. Let's go ahead and see what Goddess and Siren, the Divine Feminine angels, need right now. What are we going through at this time? Oh shoot, it's falling, it fell. Oh my goodness. I take this one. Strength. Andromancy. Both of them got arrows. Check it out, y'all. Do y'all see that? Okay. We'll go ahead and take those. And these will be our guides for the day of where we're going. For the Divine Masculine, it has an arrow and he's shooting. See, it's kind of cold where he's at, and so he's trying to, I guess, shoot his way. But that's the Viking. They live in that. But the Titan is he's the focus, and they're having to really focus right now. God dang, I got something sticky on my foot. Bella, what are you doing? Don't get under my covers. So right now we're gonna see what. Oh, that's for the girls. O stands for clear-mindedness and focus intent are necessary for success right now. You need stamina for long-term projects. It's pretty cool because right now the Divine Masculines need to stay focused. No matter what I chase, no matter what I do, clear fight to my arrow. May I hit my true target. Or I need your assistance with and then that's it. Be with me on my journey. Show me how to hit my mark. So basically right now they need to stay focused. They need to stay on what their heart is telling them to do. They need to have strength, because I think that if they're with the karmic situation and what they're feeling right now is what they need to go through, and they need that strength to maintain that until the time comes that they have to walk away. This is their focus, not their strength. They need to focus and focus on what they need to do, where they need to go, follow their hearts, do what is guided, and they're being guided right now. The Andromancy strength. And for her, she also has an arrow as well. So, and that... Andromancy is about strength. Healthy fierceness is required. Strengthen your physical body. Walk forward in pride and know that you can fight any battle. You need to strike a balance between masculine and feminine. So right now we need to keep our balance. We need to walk our walk, talk our talk. We need that strength. We need our light to shine. We need to hold our ground. We need to hold who we are and not fall back into what was or what has been. We have grown into love and compassion, and that's who we are. But we also have grown to know what we will and will not allow into our world. We understand that, that the Divine Masculines may be having a hard time, but it is not our fight. This is their fight. This is where the battle lies, where as a Divine Feminine, you are there, but you are not in it. This is not your fight. This is not what you need to tell him to do. This is let him figure his own shit out, because this is of his own making. And it's like when a child is playing with fire, you say, no, no, no. How many times have we guided them and given them answers and been in their depths and felt their pain? But this time around, ain't happening, because I've worked too hard. We Divine Feminines have worked too hard to continue to go on this loop of, is he coming, is he not? That's why I've gotten away from it until I had the dream. And then I'm like, what the hell? Because I got off that loop of hope. It may be wrong, but we all, even though we're still connected, I still have to live my life. I still have to do what I choose to do. I still have to create harmony in my life. Waiting on him, 5 years is a long fucking time. Sorry, but it is. And on the 21st, it'll be 6 years since we met. And it's still the same shit. I'm sorry, but he's on a loop and I'm off of it. I can't stay on his loop because being on his timeline, it affects me as a whole, and it keeps me sad. It keeps me depressed. It keeps me wanting and desire. I mean, those are all great things, but not if you're stuck there. So we had to, as a divine feminine, we had to climb up above that. We can't stay here no longer. But now the shifts are turning. The divine masculine sees that you're not feeding him like you used to. I don't send my love. I just like, whatever, dude. What's up? Hey, ask them a question or whatever. You know, and then they act like, oh, I didn't remember. Oh, whatever. Well, you know, whatever. But I'm thinking right now they see and feel you. Remember a while back how I said the divine feminine is going to pull the masculine out? When you turn and walk away and move forward, he has no choice but to follow because y'all are together. Y'all are one. It does not matter. You're on your journey. You aren't waiting. You aren't doing this. You aren't doing that. But you're on this journey for a purpose. So you have your strength right now. And I believe that a lot of them, because he's like, well, I spoke the truth. On the inside voice, I was like, about fucking time. Now what? Now walk your truth. Don't just speak it. I need to see you walk the walk. Don't talk it without walking. You know, and he's trying to make himself. He wants the pity party. He wants, woe is me or what. I don't have it in me to woo him or whatever. You're a grown ass man, basically. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and see what the cards say. So for the divine feminine, she needs her strength. She needs to stand in her power. She needs to know that she slayed her demons. Now, the divine masculine needs to slay theirs. And the divine feminine doesn't need to feed that at this time. We're not feeding that. We're not engaging in what his world is like because his world is not where we are. We have changed dimensions. We have risen above that. You want to rise above, then you have to make the choices to do it. Talking about it isn't going to satisfy you. Woe is me. You know, I don't have it for a pity party. You're old enough to know better. You know, people stay stuck until they get out, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's the bottom line. So have your strength and be ready for when they do come, that you can be the divine feminine that you are meant to be. So without further ado, we're going to see what these cards have to say today. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. They're wanting to talk real loud today. Okay, we got one. We got two. Okay, we're going to call it on the divine feminine right now. See what... Dang. Alright, divine feminine, divine feminine. Okay, divine feminine. I really want to come out today. One more, please, for the divine feminine. Alright. See what we got going on. We got Earth. Queen of Earth. We got a lot of grounding going on. Teamwork, nurturing, and equality. What we have right here for the divine feminine is a lot of grounding, a lot of earth, a lot of nature, a lot of Mother Gaia, basically, with teamwork about love. Oops, sorry. Okay, do that. Okay, so we got 3 of Earth, Queen of Earth, and we got 6 of Earth, which is a 9, and stuff like that. But what I'm getting here is more grounding, more Earth. It's not that we need to be grounded. What I'm sensing from this is that we are the divine feminine. We are nurturing. We believe in teamwork and equality, and we've changed who we are. It's not a grounding. We need to be grounded. It is that we already are grounded into Earth, and we have as above, so below. But what we're doing is we are going to be, and you see this right here. This is the beginning of it. This is teamwork, and it has a heart of the world. And this is where we are. We nurture the world. We nurture all of it, like Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, or whatever. Right now, she's raised her vibrations, and we're taking that with us wherever we go. We are more nurturing. We believe in teamwork. We are willing to do what it takes to get to the next level. And we believe in equality, that everyone has the right. So, and we got passion for the, and we got the witch, which is like the magician. It's like we are not stopping who we are. We are going to continue to be this divine feminine. We are the nurturers, and we are the Mother of Earth. Not that we are, but yeah, I guess that would be it. We are what she is to us. So if we sit out on Earth with the eclipse in the sun, that takes action. And the new moon is about the beginning. This solar eclipse is basically what it's telling you is you are at a 10 at the end and the beginning. This is where it all starts. Right here for the divine masculine. This is his next. The full moon that we have will be the lunar eclipse, but right now we are in Earth. We're grounded. We're emotionally stable. We understand, just like when you go sit out in Mother Earth, how she nurtures you, how she treats you as an equal, how she understands and is loving, and stuff like that. And that's what I'm getting from this. So we're going to see what the divine masculine has to say, the divine masculine energy at this time. I feel that you're at peace. I guess that's the right word. 1. We need 2 more, Spirit. 2 more cards, please, for the divine masculine energy. Let's go ahead and shuffle them one more time. Let's see what's going on. Oops. Okay, masculines, if you want something, now's the time to speak. Pull out the masculine energies at this time and see what's going on. Got 1 right here. 1 more, please, Spirit. Not all of them. We just need 1. He got plans. 1 more, Spirit. 1 more for the divine masculine energy at this time. Alright, we'll take that one. Okay, thank you. Let's see what's going on with them. Yeah. Queen of Mirrors. Right now, he's the compassionate. We got transformation and plans. And this is Scorpio energy, is what it's saying, which is kind of like the Cancer. It's all about right now we're stepping into a new moon that's of Cancer, just like a Scorpio is like a Cancer. It's about emotions. It's about transformation. And with the solar eclipse, it's burning away what no longer serves you. So a lot of the divine masculines, like I was saying earlier, they're making plans. They're understanding they need to be compassionate to themselves. They are mirroring stuff that they're mirroring. If they're with their karmic, they're mirroring that, and they're realizing that this is not what they want. No matter how they look at it, no matter what they do, this is not going to get any easier for them. If they don't start making the plans and do the transformation that they're supposed to do, it's going to continue to get worse for them. That's why last year we had to come over here and be our divine self. We have to stay over here. We cannot feed into this. We cannot fall into that. We cannot believe in that. He has to figure this out for himself. He put himself there. He has to figure it out. He's always relied on you, divine feminines, to give them, oh, I love you, and da 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 da. You know, we all fell for that. And then we wouldn't hear from them. They come to get our strength, but now we really don't have none to give them. It's not that we don't love them, but we understand now that we've grown and now that we've matured and now that we've, you know, we can nurture you when you're ready to come to this side. When you can rise up to meet us, when you can make your transformation, when you can actually, you can talk about, he's at the beginning of his plans. The page of earth is like the beginning of it. And that's what this new moon is all about. It's burning away what, the solar eclipse is burning away what no longer serves him. The universe is pushing hard and fast. So, sorry. Kind of went wrong. I thought I had it plugged in. And things saying it's low. Oh, probably because it came unplugged. Sorry, y'all. But what it is right now is they're making plans. You cannot be in there. You got to continue to do your work. Yes, it's teamwork, but has he been a team player? Has your masculine actually been a team player? Maybe in the higher selves. He wants, my divine masculine, he wants a relationship. Okay, if that's as simple as you want, then make your moves, make your plans, do what you got to do. You know, and I tell myself, whatever. So we're gonna go, and he has to have compassion with himself. With what decisions he's making, it's not gonna be an easy one because it's mind and heart. It's his ego, fear. Fear is what's gonna keep him. Love is what's gonna send him. You see what I'm saying? Fear is what's gonna keep him in his situation. It's only gonna get worse. If you don't follow through with what you're saying, masculines, it's only gonna get worse. You're in a transformation. You've come a long ways because your divine feminine has. Your divine feminine, I think a lot of them think they've lost their feminine, and they're feeling it. I think because we've moved and we're over here doing our thing, blah blah blah, then I think they feel like they're losing us. Dude, you gotta step up, okay? That's just the way it is. You gotta aim. We can't have lollygaggers around. We just can't. You know, not waiting around no more. Stepping up our game, moving. Oops, okay. So now, we're gonna get some answers. So what else we got going on here? So I think there's a lot going on. One more, please, for the divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy. Okay. Okay. We're going to go ahead, clear out that energy. And we can go ahead and call in the divine masculine energy so we can see all of it at once. Divine masculine energy, please, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shit. Everything's coming out on that one. We got 3 over here. We got that one. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. But going through hell, and we're not going to be there. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, Spirit. We got you. We hear you. Okay. The feminine energy is purge, offer, and a mask. Now, I'm seeing this mask as we're not going to show you who we are at this time. I don't think it's a mask of bad. I think it's just a mask that we know who we are. We've purged. And there may be some of y'all that are still carrying a mask that you're hiding, that you don't want to be seen. But it's like the mask that's on, but it can be easily removed. You know, as the only thing I'm getting is like the divine masculine comes to your door. You have a mask. You're holding up a wall, but it's like, and he knocks on the door. It opens. That's the kind of mask I think. I think it's just the door. You know, you're still being who you are. You're still doing this, and inside, I think some of you, and you're offering the purge, the mask, and what I'm getting here is the divine feminine. They still have to cover up. They still have to hold. That you want your divine masculine, but you're like, you know what? You got your shit over here, and honestly, I'm not gonna. And that's like a mask. That's like a not a wall, but a door, like a sheet of cloth. It can be removed as easy once you see. You're seeing through it. You're playing with it. And some of y'all have purged so much that we may end up having to purge a little bit more because they're going through hell. But we are offering our love. To this is like a heart. We're offering it. We're offering the cup of life. We have it. We're going to offer it to you. We're offering it to everyone. We're giving ourselves freely, but we're also shielding ourselves so we don't fall into it, that the timeline traps anymore, because we see things differently. We know things. And as a divine feminine, we have been a creator. And yes, we're going to have to purge a few more things that come up. That's okay. It isn't that. It says we are offering and purging. We have a mask. So we when someone asks us something, we may say, I don't know, maybe, and then we'll see. And maybe that's something we need to clear out about ourselves, or something along those lines. So here we go. We got quite a bit for the divine masculines. We have shadow work, destruction, pride and ego, and family. What I'm getting on this is there's a lot going on with the karmic situation. There's a lot of destruction, a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing has to, and I think a lot of it has to do because that's his family. I think a lot of the divine masculine feels like they're losing. And I believe their ego, that's their fear stepping in. Their ego is going to step in and show them, oh, well, if you do this, then you're going to lose your family. And that's not the truth. But they fear that it is. So a lot of them may just stay where they're at, even though it's a very destructive. But I don't think they'll stay long. I believe this transformation, and then the next month is going to be real hard on them. I really believe that they're going. It's like a hurricane. If they haven't already, I think it had to do with last Friday when we went through that full moon. I think a lot of that, when we went through the solar eclipse and all that, I think that was the beginning of the burning of the truth. And I believe that they're going through a lot of the shadow work. They're making plans. They're trying to create a new life for themselves. And I believe that it's just going to have to be and I believe their ego, they're either going to go to their fear or they're going to go to their heart, is what I'm getting. That, and if they go with fear about losing their family, about losing this and losing that, the material things, it's going to come crashing down to where it will be so destructive for them in this transformation that they're going to have to hit their knees to look up, and they will see us there, and we will be there to offer what needs to be done. We will sit there with our mask on, ready to take it off. We are nurturing them. We will be there, but they need to come to us, and instead of us to them, is what I'm getting. And this says that the under is the witch, but at the beginning of everything, we all, a witch is, in my book, is the creator of earth, is a nurturer, is uses all the elements we have at our disposal, all our spirits. There's nothing wrong with that, and with that, you get earth, wind, and fire and air. You get all that with the elements of what life has to offer us. We understand that it's a magic show. It's a magician. It's creating a new life, and having the mixture of that to hand to someone else, to hand them the love that we do have for them. The divine masculines are there. We're ready for them. You have to be ready to open your arms and be nurturing, and because they're gonna come freaking tired. Their life is a hurricane right now. What they are emotionally going through, they're gonna have to make plans to get out of whatever situation they're in. They're transforming into something. And we will see what happens. I do not know, but all I can do is offer things. You either, like I told mine, you're more than welcome to come stay on my couch until you find you a place to live. Or whatnot. I offer, that's all I can do. That's it. I'm not being cruel about it or da da da. No, I offer him peace and love in my home, because that's what I offer here. That is what I offer to anyone. And if he chooses not to take that route for whatever his reasons are, them are his reasons, and that's it. That's all I can do. Because I understand what I said. I understand that, find a place and then you're rushing and this and that. I said, you're more than welcome to come stay here till I become homeless, which could be in October. But other than that, this is what I'm seeing here, is that you keep doing what you're doing, keep being who you are. The Damascus are going through hell in the handbasket. I think a lot of it has to do with family as well. And I think part of, if they're in a karmic situation and they have children, I think that's the family that's going on here. I don't think they'll lose the family, but I think they will, if that makes sense what I just said. But we're going to go ahead and see what's in the hearts of the divine feminine at this time. Where is she at? I believe that this transformation is taking place is because it has to. Because the universe is pushing. The energies are pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And if he doesn't listen, they're going to keep pushing until he has no choice but to listen. So we're going to call out the Psychic Tarot, the Toe of the Heart, and see what we're going to pull out of this deck. Overall heart energy for the Divine Feminine. My dog is over there just laying on my pillows. Okay. Solar plex. Intuition. This is your solar plex. This is your God center. This is your divine being. This is your intuition. Listen to what it has to say. Blossom. Look at that. Look at that. The divine feminine is, look, see, your intuition, your solar plexus, and all of that is coming together. It's all forming where it needs to be. You are you are a blessing. You are doing what needs to be done. A blossom. You're blossoming into this divine being. You've created a new earth. You've created a new space. You've created a new world for yourself. Now, in this world, you're offering peace and harmony and earth, and it's just a mate, and that it just. Mhm. You awaken, you transform, you stretch possibilities, direction, and growth. It's saying that in this space right here at the solar plexus, we've created a new life, and we're growing into that. We have the divine power within us, and we've become divine, and we're maturing, and we're growing, and we're using. That's why we have Earth as well. Is because we're maturing into something, and we've planted the seeds, and we've done all this work to have abundance, to have. We're manifesting now. We've new life, love, all of this energy right now is for you to take hold of it. Take hold of the energies of renewal and surround yourself, and allow yourself to blossom, allow yourself to grow, allow your solar plexus to mature and grow. You've planted a lot of seeds. You've grown so much over all of this. Now it's time to blossom. Now it's time to mature and grow. And now that's what this is talking about. And this is like when a flower is starting to bloom, it takes time for it to get there. And now we are there. Now we are going to blossom. Now when we go into this new moon and the solar eclipse is what we're doing in the solar plex and all of that. We are stepping into that power of what is new for us. Why is it keeps ringing? Let's see. Sorry about that. It's saying that it's not. I don't know what's going on. Okay, y'all. So we probably need to hurry up for this phone dials. Okay, we're going to see what the Divine Masculine is up to, what they need in their heart space. What's going on with the Divine Masculine. Okay, got that. And just one more. Divine Masculine heart. One more. Okay, there we go. Clear that energy and let's see what's going on. Success and growth, feeling alone. I think a lot of them, with what's going on, they feel like they're alone. But success will come. It's an 8 because we are connected together. He's going to feel our growth, which will cause him growth at the same time. We are all blossoming. We are all moving forward. He cannot help himself but feel that. But sometimes he feels like he's alone right now. He believes that his life right now, he wants something different. He wants to change. He wants to move forward. But he's the only one who can do it. It doesn't matter. But I think he feels like he's alone. But we have to let him know that he's not alone. That we trust whatever he decides. Wherever he goes, we are there with him. We will always we will always push him for success and growth. You see how he's growing, he's maturing, he's seeing things different. That's why he's going through this transformation right now, because he has grown. Because he has grown. And as we blossom in our new adventures in our divine life, he sees that. And he has no choice, because you see how that's an 8? It's an energy exchange. And that's exactly what's going on. As we grow and become successful, he has no choice but to do that as well. But for him to do that, he has to feel like he feels like he's alone. And you see, he's like way over here, and we're like way over here with our light. We're showing him like a lighthouse. We're showing him we are the light. Our solar plexuses are shining because we are divine. He's over here in this thinking he's all alone, but we're standing where we're supposed to be in our light, in our power, showing him that he's not alone. He just has to come to us. It is no longer the divine feminine going toward her masculine. It's him having to come to you now. Okay? So that is how we're going to close this off. And I want to thank you so much and stuff like that before my phone dies. So I'm going to let y'all go. Peace and love. And if you have any questions, I will answer them as soon as I can. So I'm sending y'all so much love and peace. And y'all take care, and I will get back to y'all as soon as I can. Alright? Thank you.